Hi guys, I'm only doing this on video because I realized and was told that I wrote a bit too much on my stories. So yeah, here I'm making a video for them so it's easier for them to consume. It's not super comfortable for me to be behind camera to voice my thoughts like this. I'm not super confident person behind camera. A written word has always been my choice of thought expression. Some of you might not know, but I am from Kota. Many of you, all my friends, followers are from Kota, or you know someone who studied at least 2-3 years in Kota preparing for these competitive exams. We all know what it takes to go through the grind to prepare for all of these exams. Everything I am, everything that I have, money, knowledge, thought, privilege, roti, kapla makan, I owe it to my education. I owe it to me and my parents' education and my dad's parents' hard work. I did my fair share of work in preparing for JEE, which and managed to get into bits, which has led to everything else. And I trust most of you guys wherever you are because you cleared that exam, JEE, mains, BITSAT, MBBS, CAT, whatever. Having read a lot of fiction and having had my fair share of ups and downs over the years, I feel I have become a very empathetic person. But even then, I find it tough to imagine on how I would have dealt with if all of these paper leaks would have happened in my time or if were to happen to someone close to me. I mean, just imagine there were 18, 19, 20-year-old kids. Try to put yourself in their shoes. It could easily have been me, you, my siblings, your little brother. Yeah. I would have expected a lot more support, empathy from you all. Then I don't know if CJP or Congress is the answer to all of this, or if BJP might improve. You see, I am a very hopeful and optimistic person at my core. I don't have much expertise in politics. I don't know very well my left from rights or liberalism, communism, socialism, what's the difference between them. And I have to do way too many Google searches in trying to read about it or in trying to talk about it. But I did read a bit of political science in my time in my school. I know some of my fundamental rights, various definitions of democracy, and some bit of the constitution. And I feel those three things have been in danger, have been in grave danger lately, and yeah, and have been in danger for quite some time, in my opinion. I just want you to support the need for justice for the 20 dead kids and the hows and whys of the paper leaks. We don't even know like how many times papers have been leaked over the past so many years, and some accountability and responsibility from our education minister. And I feel that education has escalated enough that at this point the so-called prime minister can and should also come forth and answer the questions of the press. What you can do, no, tell your parents, relatives, families about the issue. Yeah? Share your stories on WhatsApp too, not just Instagram, so it reaches the older and wider population. I just want protection for the existing education systems. Even though they are flawed, I believe they are worthy of protection and should have integrity. And now I'm talking to my friends, close friends especially, might not be after this long, and all others who like cared so much about Ronaldo, Messi having lost the World Cup, yeah, Odyssey being so good, yeah, Spider-Man's coming to Kohli scores 100, yeah, that's all worthy of sharing, and who all are quite about this, quite about this. And if you don't care, have the balls to say it, yeah, and accept that whatever privilege and safety that is coming from was afforded to you or your parents, most likely by this very education system. I know many of you have very strong political views and skills. Now you are able to very properly dissect, analyze everything that's going on, the various agendas being pushed through and along with this protest, and are able to say that, yeah, if XYZ happens, this will happen, this won't happen. But try to look at it from those kids' side. Yeah, they are just 17, 18 years old. Or try to see it from their family's perspective. Your denial and ignorance only means that you think that the cushy jobs that you have, the lakh rupees of monthly salary that you make, it makes you the part of the ruling class, and you are able to live in a separate reality than the ones being lived by masses. I know you all will cry about the 40% tax, the potholes, traffic for the rest of the day, week, year. Yeah? So maybe try to direct that rage and use it here to make a meaningful change. I mean, have you seen like what they are doing with your 40% tax? What the Delhi police is doing? Like killing innocent kid protesters at the protest, groping women in the name of safety, and they are just doing their duty. Huh? Raise your voice, express your individual opinion, not just the collective one. Read more. There's so much propaganda censorship already. I mean, the system preys on curbing individual awareness, thoughts, expression, education, so it can keep ruling us. The big brother is always watching, isn't he? And please don't say things like, it won't change, nothing will happen. Yeah, one resignation does nothing. When the Pradhan is too powerful, he won't resign. Yeah, the more you say it, the more you empower it. You are into fitness, right? One push up, one bicep curl, does it do anything? No, right? But you do it long enough, consistently enough, it leads to a positive change. I know we all are busy in just surviving through our lives through the existential crisis, but every little effort, support is a contribution. So I just hope with all of this, we are taking a small step in the right direction. Education and awareness are great drivers for reform, in my opinion. So know that whatever we do right now will snowball and have an exponential effect in any of the direction. We have the power and choice to choose in which direction it can go in. Either it's progress, something changes, or we go further in acceptance mode that yeah, everything passes, yeah, सब कुछ देखते हैं देख लेंगे ऐसे ही चलेगा. I went to the protest today in Bangalore for some hours. I am wearing all black for some days, which is my own way of protesting. And I'll keep a day's fast in one of the coming days to support and honor Sonam's dedication to the cause. So, yeah, I urge you to do what you can do what you should do, and do what your little siblings, future kids, maybe would want you to have done right now. I know whatever I've shared is a very personal story, but I hope you found something worthy of protecting, sharing, and spreading awareness about through this. So yeah, Inqilab Zindabad, and please don't let this die down. Yeah.